Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. So today's video is going to be part of the Scrapbooking with Me design team that I'm on. I'm using this sketch right here with the paper collection from Kaiser Craft that was a part of our June kit. And I know this is nice and simple, but I thought it would work really well for a Father's Day card. And since today is Father's Day, I figured it'd be a perfect day to share it with you. So this is the paper collection here, just to give you a little reminder. I've already pre-cut everything based off of the measurements that are on the sketch. I am going to have the picture here up in the upper left corner of the screen, but you could always pause the very beginning to get the measurements for yourself. And the best thing with these is I always like to put them on a mat. It's easier for attaching it to a card. So our mat piece is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and with the measurements that they have for the two sections of pattern paper, it fits perfectly with a nice border around all 4 edges. Now, I'm the type of person, I really don't like that little separation piece that's on, when you're doing the two different pattern papers. So I decided to put down the ATG and wrap this ribbon around it. And I really like this ribbon because it's like a jean, and it would work really well for masculine cards. And on this one, what I'll do is instead of putting a bow, I just, attach it to the card itself. And on here, I'm just showing you how I store the ribbon. I'll try to put a link up above for the video I did on how I store my ribbon. It's still working for me, but I know it's been a while since people have seen it, so I'll link it here in case you need organizational ideas for your ribbon. So now we're going to attach it with the ATG and some art glitter glue. And I do get questioned a lot about using both, but literally it's just so that I have time to move the pieces around if I don't get them even enough. Now my change is here. I made my white paper a little bit longer than what was actually on the sketch. I added a 1/4 of an inch, I think it was a 1/4 of an inch on the length, so that way I would have enough room to fit a Happy Father's Day sentiment and one of the ephemera pieces from the collection. And I'm using VersaFine Black Onyx ink. And we're just going to stamp straight down and up for the Happy Father's Day. And then on the sentiment, we're going to use some of the foam tape. And this particular sentiment, I really liked it. It said, "Home is where you find your heart and all of your favorite people." And then I put Happy Father's Day. I thought it was good. All right, we're going to attach that. And then that would be the front. And I was thinking I would either do some enamel dots or some Nuvo drops and maybe some splatter. So I decided to start with the splatter first. And I'm just going to tap a little bit of the black soot distress spray. And then after, well, you'll see. I was going to leave it just like that, do the enamel, the Nuvo drops, and then call it done, which is fine. It's perfect just like this. But I'm going to show you with the one I did at the beginning. I always, not always, sometimes I do a prep one just to see and make sure I like what I'm doing. And the best part is in the end, I always wind up with 2 cards, because on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, 8.5, by 11 sheet of paper, you always can make 2 cards. So it works out. But when I did the white splatter on this one, I was like, I like the black and I like the white. I'm like, let me do both. So I grabbed the white and I splatter some of that on the one that I obviously started with the white. And if it dropped anywhere I didn't want it, I just quickly dabbed it up. And then I was looking at it with the 2 and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the black over here. And I think the splatter just adds a little something to it, Sometimes I just like to have that sort of kind of not messy or grungy, but the kind of in that vein. So here are the close-ups. And like I said, this is a super simple card. It doesn't have to be over the top. Perfect for masculine cards if, they're just not into all that kind of stuff. But you can still have a little pizzazz. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And I'm going to have the links for scrapbookingwithme.com and all of their social media links down below. And just make sure if you do go to their website and decide to purchase, just make sure you use the coupon code TT15. That way you get an additional 15% off on anything that's not already on sale. Thanks again, you guys, and I hope you have a great Sunday and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.